Welcome to our lecture online. Here's our next JEE example of the JEE advanced test, and it deals with fluid statics. Now this is kind of a fun problem, and you can really get wrapped around the axle in this one unless you see the key concept and how to apply it. So you can actually do it rather quickly. Unless you kind of brute force it, then it may take a long time. So let's read the problem together. We have an open-ended U-tube right here. Cross-sectional area contains water. Oh, it's of uniform cross-sectional area. That's really important. So the cross-sectional area of the U is the same everywhere. It contains water that has a density of 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. And initially, the water level stands at 29 centimeters from the bottom in each arm. Then kerosene oil is added to the left side. Now this is a water immiscible liquid, meaning it doesn't mix with water, and its density is only 800 kilograms per cubic meter. Now and the length of it is 0.1 meters. That's the amount that's put on the left side. Now they want us to know the ratio of H1 to H2. We have 4 possible answers. So what's the key concept of this problem? And the key concept is realizing where the pressure is the same. For example, we can say that the pressure down here must equal to the pressure down here. So if we call this P1, we call this P2, we know that P1 equals P2. If it doesn't, then things will keep moving until they do. But a more important realization is that right here, this pressure is equal to the pressure over here at the same height. So let's call this pressure 3 and pressure 4, and we can say that P3 is equal to P4. Once we realize that, we can say, well, what causes the pressure over here? Well, you can see that this amount of water on the right side causes the pressure over here, and this amount of the kerosene causes the pressure over here. And we know that those must be the same. And that's the key to solving this problem. So what you can say is here that P3 equals to P4, and we can say that rho GH on the left side equals rho GH on the right side. Now, H4 is this height right here. This is H4, and this height right here is H3. That's the height of the kerosene, which is known. Now notice that the G's cancel on both sides. We know the density on the left side, which is 800 kilograms per cubic meter, and the height of that is known to be 0.1. And on the right side, the density is 1,000. We don't know H4, but now that can be easily figured out, because here we have, let's see here, that would be 800 times this, that gives it 80 divided by 1,000 equals H4, which is equal to 0.08 meters, which is equal to 8 centimeters. So we realize now that this is 8 centimeters and this is 10 centimeters. The next thing we have to realize is where things started. So if we quickly draw another U-tube like this, and before the kerosene was put into the U-tube, they told us that the levels of the water was the same on both sides, that this was at 29 centimeters and this here was at 29 centimeters. So what's happened now is that this went down and this level went up. Now another key concept here is that however much this one goes down from where it was before, and let's draw a line this way. So if this one goes down 1 centimeter, then this one goes up 1 centimeter, and so now we have a difference in level of 2 centimeters. So if this one goes down 4 centimeters, then this one will go up 4 centimeters. And now you can see that the differential between here and here is now 8 centimeters. So you can see that H4, this is 8 centimeters. That's the difference in height between here and here, which means that this one went up 4 centimeters and this one went down 4 centimeters. So it started at 29 plus 4. So this is now at 33 centimeters. And this one here started 29 minus 4, so we have 29 minus 4 is 25 centimeters, but then we have 10 more centimeters on top of that, so the H1 complete is 25 plus 10, or 35 centimeters. So essentially now we have the ratio. We now have H1 being 35 centimeters, H2 being 33 centimeters, so H1 over H2 is equal to 35 over 33, and the answer therefore is Answer B. Notice that rather quickly, by just realizing that the pressure here must be the same, P3 equals P4, so rho GH on the left side equals rho GH on the right side, G cancels on both sides. We know the density of both. We know H3, 10 centimeters, that was given, and so we can calculate H4 to be 8 centimeters. Then we have to realize if this one drops 4, then this one rises 4. That makes a difference between the two now of 8 centimeters. That we started at the 29 centimeters. So this one went up 4 centimeters, this one came down 4 centimeters. So 29 plus 4, so this is 29 plus 4 is now equal to 33 centimeters. This one went 29 minus 4 to 25 centimeters. So the difference between 25 and 33 is indeed 8. But then we added 10 centimeters of kerosene. 25 plus 10 makes 35 for H1. And now we got the ratio. And so that is how this problem is done. Rather quickly. You probably need about all of the 3 minutes allotted for this problem, but that's how it's done quickly. You just have to think about that key concept. The real key is to realize that the pressure there is the same and how the height changes if one goes down, the other one goes up, the same amount. If you realize that, then it's a quick problem. If you start brute forcing it and start working with the pressure being equal here, then the equations get very complicated very quickly.